Good morning, everybody. It is a very quiet morning right now. And yeah, let me just get right into it. Uh, somebody, somebody is, what's the word I'm looking for? Entangled, uh, uh, inspired, and in shock. Really just trying to settle into the reality of their life path number. If that's you, let me know. I can relate with this. I recently discovered my life path number, and it makes a lot of sense. It's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, duh, that makes complete sense. My life path number is 11, and if you're familiar with the life path 11, uh, it entails that a person may have psychic abilities. And I guess the point I'm making is that if you don't if a life path 11 does not take steps to harness and express those psychic abilities to help others, then that person will experience a lot of turmoil. And turmoil is something I'm not a stranger to. So it makes sense that when I when I finally realized and started following the path, I started following the path, it started getting better. The turmoil started going away, and then I realized my life path was 11. And that's what led to me being here. My name's Ryan, this is CrossWatcher, and you're here to get a reading today. So, my path is 11, and yours might be too. Someone who's cross watching also might be watching this. Your life path is 11, and you've been focused in, a few of us, a lot of us, have been focused in on dates, specific dates. Other numbers that come up are 6 and 8. You could be working real hard and trying to accomplish these goals, getting these material goals ready for the holiday season, and there are important dates coming up. Obviously, that I just realized how obvious that sounded because we're in October now. Happy October, by the way. Um, but but also there is a heightened sense for a lot of us out there, uh, spiritual awakenings going on, and that's the topic. And those are the dates that are coming into mind. There's specific dates that are popping up, and Spirit is telling you, and you need to jump on that bandwagon. Otherwise, you are going to experience inner turmoil. Um, so yeah, so I just started this channel, right? And I almost want to say I've been battling spirit. I've been battling to understand, what spirit is trying to tell me. But mostly I'm battling trusting myself, trusting these abilities. It's just a common trait with Life Path 11. We have a hard time trusting our intuition. We write it off as paranoia and we try to investigate. And when we're not vibing, we will get bad answers that aren't going to lead us down our path, and that's detrimental. But when we are trusting in life, trusting in ourselves and our higher consciousness, then all of a sudden everything aligns. Everything starts to go great, and the path all of a sudden starts to make sense, and how you're going to get there starts to unfold. Now, what has unfolded for me is realizing that I am a life path 11, that I will just be breeding term. I will become a lightning rod of bad luck and misfortune if I don't follow my path. So that I'm secure in. So I'm excited for the future. And so, just like you've experienced in the past, having to come out with certain truths to your family, I've gone and taken that responsibility, and I've done that. And I've really sat down and I've communicated with Spirit on what exactly I need to do to start my path and to be proactive and to catapult out of this stagnation that I'm experiencing, and you're experiencing it too. And what Spirit told me was that I've got to show the ultimate test of strength and go out on my own, go out on that limb, and don't expect much. Don't reach, don't expect the world to change overnight. There's just no need for it. When you expect things like that, then more likely the opposite is going to happen. But um, the universe understands and appreciates when you put in the effort and when you are thankful in your life. for the lessons you're learning, for the steps you're taking, the advancements you're making, the stagnation you are lifting yourself out of. So on November 11th, 11/11, there's going to be there's going to be, what's it called? It's called the Disclosure Fest in Las Vegas. And so Spirit told me that I am to go to this festival and go have fun and casually just promote my business, talk to people, just tell them about the channel. But mostly, I want to be there to take advantage of the exhibits, the talks, and the lectures on where the spiritual community is going. They're gonna have a dance club at night. I actually look forward to that. That would be very out of character for me to go to a dance club, but I actually look forward to experiencing the energies there when we're all coming for a common goal. Really, I look forward to the lectures, and they have a gala dinner. I'm not going to attend that, and they have uh, a night watch, like a meteor shower watch, and I imagine people are going to be out there trying to communicate with aliens, extraterrestrials. And that sounds fun and all, but I'm going to skip that too because I'm going to have to get back home. I'm in California and I got to go to Vegas, so I have till 11/11 to get that going. I have absolutely no money. Um, all I have is faith in myself and synchronicity. So and that should be enough. But Spirit has told me not to get my hopes up high and to basically put out more than I'm going to get back, but to be appreciative of that. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally willing to take that step. It's worth it to me because this is my life. Um, I want to have fun and adventure, and I want to avoid inner turmoil. And maybe that's exactly the message you need to start out with this morning. But yeah, getting back to your hard work. So what I'm getting is that you have high standards right now, and you easily can be successful. But really, what's stopping you is your stiffness. Uh, you don't feel flexible, and it's like we have to tie you down, strap you down, in order to get you to meditate. You're just handling way too much, and you need to consider your health. Yeah, you woke up not feeling all that great. A little bit of upper nasal, to clear that out, you know, spiritually. Right. Well, let's start with a little ritual. Let's get a ritual going. Let's get the white sage going. Let's see. I think I got 3 more of these left. No money, and I got to keep this going. Buy incense. We'll see what happens. We gonna see what happened to that. We'll see what happened to the prosperity and the funds as I put faith in myself and go out on a limb to be a fool for everyone to see. Sometimes that's what it takes to find your inspiration. This shouldn't all be about wowing you with cards and smoke. It's really just relating with what's really going on. What's really going on. And what steps you need to take. Let's find out. Oh. Okay. Let's extend it. Actually, let's do some Palo Santo. Let's do some Palo Santo. Come on. Man, I am just really excited. And I also have a new way of clarifying your readings, too. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but I definitely want to figure out a way to implement that. Maybe we'll just return to the reading later in the day if I get a chance and clarify the energy coming in for today. But we're going to ask Spirit for some peace of mind and grab a tea, put on some music in the background. I'm not going to. You can. I'm not going to. I can hear. I hear a plane. I hear some birds. I hear the still between the noise. That's all you really need to do is just listen to the stillness between the noise. That's how I actually got here. As I light this Palo Santo, I'll tell you. I was at some of you may possibly be at the end of your rope, seemingly. And that's where I was at one time. And when I got to that point, I remember just settling in the fact that all I wanted to do was quiet my mind. I just wanted my thoughts to quiet. I wanted all this noise to go away. And I was horrible at it. I'm just always horrible at finding peace and quiet. And even though I never really managed to find a quiet space, I managed to find stillness between the noise. Sometimes when life stresses us out to a certain point, all of a sudden our higher consciousness starts splitting and tearing seams in the noise that's clouding your alignment. And then you open up. All right. Stillness between the noise. You gotta find peace of mind somehow, some way, when all your hard work and negative thoughts and the negative energies of others coming into play. You gotta find stillness between the noise in order to realize your accomplishments. Ooh. Okay, we'll start there. What else do we need to know? Spirit, we're pulling 5. Here we go. Pulling 5, pulling 5, pulling 5. There's one. Pull 5, pull 5. Oh, there's another. Pull 5. There's another. One more. Oh, there it is. Bottom of the deck. Let's see, the topic and the feelings of it all. You saw the 4 of Hearts, right? That's what that was? 4 of Hearts? Because a 4 just came up. And yeah, so we're reaching for stability at this moment in time, but we're just now kind of realizing the stagnation and that feeling of trying to catch up. That's what I'm getting, that feeling of trying to catch up. Where your stagnation turns into progress and stability. You can see the stability in that. So first card happens to be another 5. And this one's going to be the Diamonds, which has not come up in the reading, at least for any purposes that I remember. Pentacles is an earth sign. Finances, work, and health, or anything relative to that. So we got the subject of the 5 of Swords, the air sign, the thoughts, communications, and fears and anxieties. Like, you're just worried about how this is all going to go. And we're headed into a time where, obviously, the obvious is that finances are very important. But there's conflict with that stability. The 5 is conflict and instability. We're reaching for stability right now. And that's how we feel about it. instability with everything we're doing right now, but we got to focus. You got to have faith. You got to follow your life path. You got to trust it. Otherwise, it's going to bring you inner turmoil. Now, so what we got, your approach to everything, I think this is your approach. So what I'm getting is your approach to everything. But this is for you. This is introspection, self care. You have to take action and balance self care at the same time. It's never supposed to be easy. Yeah, you got to balance what you're passionate about. You have to turn your love into your stability, your love for yourself, your care for others, into what makes you stable in life. That's the energy that's coming in. You just got to make a move. You have to take a step. Get out your notebook. It's not all, your thoughts aren't as scattered as you think they are. You just need to open up the book, write down number one. Number one. And if number one is collect your thoughts, then just write that down. Start somewhere. Number one, collect my thoughts. Number two, get my head out of my ass. you know, just yeah, don't be afraid to write something down. I mean, sometimes you feel like you might not have time for it, or that it doesn't matter. You're not going to go back and look at it anyways. But once you set that intention, once you get out of that funk and set those intentions again, you be okay. But I mean, you have to know that there's a fine line between stopping to assess, because you can't go too fast. You don't want to get in trouble mentally. You don't want to fall into a pit. But at the same time, spirit's telling you got to take action. So where is this all going? This was like the same. I think this was the same answer as yesterday. It always comes back around to the same thing. Yeah, I'll have to admit, it's just saying a lot of instability, and that this has to do with others. In the long run, this has to do with other people. You aren't alone as you think you are, or at least not anymore. Not anymore. I don't really care what you have to do. You know, you got to maybe brush people off. You got to tell Jennifer and Matt, you got to tell them I ain't going to the bar tonight. You got to do some research. You got to put the pen to the paper. What a coincidence. That's what I'm doing too. It's a simple message. I don't even know if we need to pull a clarifier. Do we need to pull a clarifier? Garrett? The only thing I see is joy and matters of the heart, and a smooth transition in where you're coming from. The grounding, be grounded. Be grounded and stand at the precipice with joy and love in your heart. The joy and the love is for you. It's for your self-care. And vision. Vision to see forward into the future. That's in there too. Intuition. And trust it. You gotta trust that. Follow your life path. Do some research if you haven't already. If you've just, this is all about research. That's what this is telling me. This is all about trust, self-care, research. And yeah, that's pretty much what you're going to get out of this channel. You're going to get a lot of reminders that you got to do the work. And that's what we're here for. We're not here just to wow you with cards, All right, let's end this one with an intention, powerful intention. Let's see. Spirit, we thank you for all these messages, for guiding us along our path and showing us the truth, true nature of our energy, for showing us the inner workings of our own interpersonal relationships and the shadow work involved. We want to give back 1,000-fold. We want to reach into the hearts of the entire world and raise the vibration of this planet. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go forward wholehearted. And we're not just going to chase those dreams. We're going to activate the dreams of everyone. Thank you. You guys have a great day.